Hey y'all, welcome back to the From Goals to Growth podcast. I am your host, Valencia Thompson, and I am the creator of Glittered in Goals, which is a women's mental health and wellness community based out of Houston, Texas. The From Goals to Growth podcast is an extension of Glittered in Goals, and we are focused on gaining more clarity, more confidence, and doing so within a loving and supportive community. So, today's episode, I'm really excited to bring it to y'all. It's a little impromptu. I'm going off script here. I don't have a guest, it's just me. But I'm excited because I am collaborating with Sesh Coworking Space here in Houston, and I'm recording this podcast from their podcast studio. And I'm so excited. If you're watching on YouTube, then you see how cute it is in here. There's even a Beyonce on the wall behind me. I am pumped because, like, this is so cute. I feel so official in here. Usually, I record my podcast in my home office, which is also cute, but it's not an official podcast recording studio. So I'm excited to be in here. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about Sesh. They are so much in alignment with me, with who I am, with what I do. Sesh is Houston's first female focused co working space. It is an inclusive space, it's open to all, but it is female focused. It is a women owned business. Um, and it is amazing. It's a community of hardworking women from across all industries that come to this co working space and are able to work in a safe, clean, and inviting environment. And that is so important, especially now during this pandemic when everyone is doing their best to try to stay safe. Well, most of us are trying to do our best to stay safe, and be socially responsible, but we can get a bit stir crazy sometimes when working from home and not having a change of scenery. So it's really cool to have a space like Sesh to be able to come to, and it's exciting for me to be working with them, collaborating with them for the month of February, because they are celebrating their 1 year anniversary this week. 1 year at this location. And I think that is just amazing. So amazing. I'm so proud of them. The owners, Meredith and Maggie, are two phenomenal women who are just so focused on creating a safe space for women and all people to be able to come here and get some work done. I know for me, today was my first time actually working in the space. It wasn't my first time here, but it was my first time actually working here. And I have to say that I felt so productive. Like, I got so much work done, and it felt peaceful and relaxing and just, I don't know, like, I really enjoyed it. It was so different from being at home. But being in this space really just made me feel really, really good. So shout out to Sesh. I'm so thankful that they are actually sponsoring this episode of the podcast, and we'll be sponsoring a few more episodes throughout the month of February. And this month in general is just really exciting for me because I'm doing new things, y'all. Tomorrow actually kicks off the first week of the collective. I talked about the collective on last week's episode with Elisa Bokeen, about how I was creating a members only collective for Glittered and Goals, for the Glittered and Goals community. And that is launching or kicking off tomorrow. I'm so excited to get to work with these women and for us to be able to focus on our goals and moving from goals to growth, gaining more clarity, gaining more confidence. And the first month's focus is on worthiness. Last week we talked with Elisa Bokeen about being worthy of pleasure, being worthy of receiving good things in our lives. And I am just in that season in my own life, and I'm just thankful that I get to be supported by a community who's also, focused on some of the same things that I am. It just really helps your journey be that much easier when you are supported by other women who believe in you and who you also believe in. And so I'm excited to kick off the collective tomorrow and be able to do some guided meditations for the group, as well as offer journaling prompts and journaling how to activities, and also bring in some of my friends like Elisa, who's going to be teaching a master class for the group this month, but I'll be doing that throughout every month with the collective, bringing in other women that I truly admire and love, and they will be able to teach master classes and workshops to the members of the collective. And I kind of just glossed over the fact that I'll be teaching these guided meditations. I forgot to tell y'all that I recently got my guided meditation instructor certification. So I am officially a certified guided meditation instructor, and I'm so excited. Y'all know that I am a mental health and wellness enthusiast. I am very passionate about serving my community, about helping other people access healing in their lives. And I wanted to be able to not only invite other professionals from the wellness space to be able to teach things to the Glittered and Goals community, but I also wanted to be able to be one of those vessels that is able to pass on some knowledge. And I've had some really great training to enhance my knowledge about meditation. I already was practicing meditation in my personal life, but the things that I have learned are really, really awesome. And I cannot wait to teach others how to implement those things into their lives as well. So this month is just super exciting. It's a lot going on, and in a time we're still smack dab in the middle of this pandemic, and it is still very scary. It is still uncertain times. It is still so much going on in the climate and in our world. So I'm excited to have some things to look forward to, and to have some positive things to be able to pour back into that also help fill my cup and allow me to like help fill other people's cup as well. And so I just wanted to record this podcast and let y'all know that you are not alone in whatever you are going through. The whole reason why I wanted to start a exclusive members only collective was because there are some of us who are ready to really dig deeper in our lives and be able to seek clarity and confidence in ways that maybe we have never done before. And sometimes that can be very intimidating, very scary, very scary. But it's easier to do that when you have a community supporting you, when you have other women backing you and saying, hey, I'm in this too. Hey, I'm doing this too. Hey, you're not in this alone. Let's do this together. And that's what we will be doing. That's what we'll be doing. And that's also what Sesh Coworking is all about. So I just could not pass up the opportunity to be able to work with Maggie and Meredith, because they are also some strong women who are about the same things I'm about, and they create space, literal space, for women and other people to be able to come and just feel empowered and be supported within a community. And so it's just so much in alignment that I am kicking off the collective, another community, a mental health and wellness community, for the Glittered and Goals tribe. And it just fell into place that I get to um also be surrounded by other women in business in Houston that are on the same path and this same journey. So I cannot wait to bring y'all some more episodes this month for the month of February. And I'm just thankful again to Sesh Coworking for allowing me to be in their space, to use this podcast studio. And for those other podcasters in the Houston area, you can also rent out this space. You can also rent out the podcast studio. So if you were looking for somewhere to record, with a nice, beautiful aesthetic, and just somewhere that feels good for you to record your podcast. Maybe you are already hosting a podcast, or maybe you're wanting to kick off hosting a podcast. I want you to reach out to Sesh and book this space so you can come and record your own podcast as well. Um, so yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and say this to y'all because it's so much going on, and I hadn't really updated you on what's going on in my personal life. But that's what I'm doing, and I have so much amazing content that's going to be coming to y'all. Some of it is exclusive because it's only for the members of the collective. But the good thing is, every month the list will be opening back up. So if you were not able to get on the list for February, that is okay because you will have an opportunity to sign up for March. So I will be posting more details about that on social media, and you can also sign up for the Glittered and Goals newsletter at our website, www.glitteredandgoals.com. And you can get on our newsletter, our mailing list, and I will be sending out more information that way to keep everybody posted on when the list opens back up for the collective. So, yes. Yes, that's really all I had to say today. I just I just feel really good. I feel really happy. But yeah, just stay tuned because there's so much more coming and I can't wait to share it with you. But in the meantime, you can keep up with me on social media. Y'all know my personal page is at Frorealdo. That's FROREALDOE. And you can also follow the Glittered and Goals page on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff as well. But I'm about to get out of here. I've had a very busy day and it is time to wrap it up and head home and relax and maybe pour up some wine. Um, but yeah, I hope that y'all are well. I hope that you're staying safe. I hope that you are prioritizing your health and your wellness in this time and doing the best that you can to navigate this pandemic. And I am hopeful and prayerful that we'll be on the other side of it really soon. So, thank you for tuning in to this short but sweet episode of the From Goals to Growth podcast. I am your host, Valencia Thompson, and I will be talking to you all really soon. Bye.